Hi, I'm here today to explain to you about our weekly work. And basically, I just want to give you kind of a heads up on what I expect and what I want you to do and how to get there. Okay. So, we have two things that we do every week. Um, the discussion board, which up on Blackboard in go course information, major assignments, and then go down to weekly work stuff. Um, there is a rubric that shows you how I grade um, the discussion boards, and there's a sample, might be two samples, of student threads. So here's the quote, here's the post, here's a couple of responses to that. So you can just kind of see what it looks like. Um, discussion boards are my normal rules, and I always put on their normal rules apply. Um, 250 words at least. Okay. Um, And if you're going to do your work in whatever format, um, you need to count your words, have it count your words, something. Make sure you get at least 300, at least 250. Um, stay on topic, answer the prompt. There'll be statements, aside from the intro, there'll be statements from philosophers and other big thinkers. And what I want you to do is okay, so Einstein says this thing, and here's what I think it means. I agree with him because, or I don't agree with him because, or a little bit of both. And then anything else that it kind of connects for you. Be sure that you read it out loud before you send it, before you post it, submit, and then also make sure that it's at least PG. Okay, G and PG. That's all we do in this class. No PG-13, no R-rated stuff. And it's also edited standard English. While these classmates may be your friends, um, the assignment is for adult level thinking. And so I want you to proofread a little bit. I'm not going to count off points for the occasional misspelled word or hanging modifier or whatever. What I'm going to count off for, though, is if you can't capitalize the word I, if you don't use punctuation, if you, um, I write like I talk, everybody does. Edit that stuff, okay? Um, that's part of being a good student and doing what you're supposed to do. So move on from there. The replies, you need to do two, at least two every week. You can do more than two if you want, and those earn you some extra credit. Um, for the replies, they need to do more than say, "I liked it," "I agree with you." Um, think two sentence endings, right? 2 sentence replies, and add to the conversation. Show me that you actually read what they did and you understood what they wrote. Now, if there's something in there that you think, I don't understand this, ask the question. You may not get it answered, but ask the question. Okay. And so the discussion board stuff, okay, I know some people love them and some people don't. And the rest of us are kind of in the middle. It is something that is required, both parts, and help us out. Okay. The other thing that we do every week, well, chapter self assessments. In the back of each chapter, there are 20 questions that kind of walk you through the main concepts. And I want you to answer those. It's the assignment for each chapter is the chapter one self assessment, chapter two self assessment, that kind of thing. And really, we're going to answer all 20 questions. I have a very short FAQ. Do you have to write out the questions? No. If that helps your process, you can, but you don't have to. Do I have to use complete sentences? Not really, but it's probably in your best interest to use complete sentences or to write out the questions so that you can use this as a study guide to study different things for the tests and such. How do I format the page? Well, I have for you in the same spot and I think I included it in the first week as well. Um, you have a template, an assignment format, and if you use that, you're fine. Make sure you change all the information so it's your information. Um, Normal, like papers and things, have the top part, and then there's a little space at the bottom that has, if you're doing the chapter assessment, here's the layout. Basically, tell me what chapter it is, and then use the numbering system on Word to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way you do that, honestly, is you get the number system going and you never hit enter until you're done with that particular question. When you hit enter, it'll give you number 2 and then finish that one. Enter number 3 and so on. Okay. When there are two things that are a little bit weird with this. Maybe not weird. Chapter 7 has an extra section, um, and there are 4 extra questions there. Do not do those. And I have it written in that particular assignment. Um, we're not going to do the proofs. The proofs are not necessary. You don't need them for your classes, and honestly, they are a bit much. And so they're good, they're wonderful. You can do them if you want to, but I'm not going to teach them and I'm not going to require them. I think they're more frustrating than anything else. So the other part is when we get to chapter 7 and chapter 8, those are the most technical areas and probably why your program wants you to have this class. So we're going to slow it down a little bit and I'm going to have you do a couple of the in chapter exercises to get some more practice. You have practice with the self assessment, but I want you to have a few of these other ones as well because truth tables and Venn diagrams are, I think they're fun because I'm a visual learner and a kinesthetic, so I have to write things anyway. It's fine. For some of my students, though, they are pull your hair out kind of stuff. So I want you to practice just a little bit before you get to the test. Let's see. Oh, I always get the question, how long does it have to be? Well, you have to answer all 20 questions, however long that takes you. Okay, there's no prescribed page limit, page number to reach, anything like that. So if you have other questions about the homework, how to do it, what in the world kind of stuff, send me an email. You have my email, skoliver@johnstoncc.edu, and I will help you as best I can. Okay, so this is the weekly work stuff. Not a big deal, but please do what you're asked to do, right? Okay, have a great day.